up north for the weekend. She said we'd be in the middle of nowhere, way out in the sticks. It was supposed to be this big party. She said, I remember her saying, Sheila, we're gonna have the time of our lives. Oh, God. Her boyfriend Eric had this car, and Spider and other of our friends came along. We're gonna stay at this old farmhouse that Floyd knew about. Floyd was this big guy that we've known for years. I mean, I guess I always thought he was a kind of jerk. I mean, we all did. But it always seemed harmless enough. Besides, he was the one who knew about this empty farmhouse. Anyways, we were all in this really good mood. We smoked a couple of joints along the way, and everything seemed great. Just perfect. It was summer. I was with my friends. We had the whole weekend to just laze around and enjoy. It didn't even bother us that Floyd told us he was lost. Of course, he was only joking. It was such a typical Floyd move. Anyways, we've been driving all day when Eric's car starts acting up. I don't know what was wrong with it. Neither did he, I guess. But he was the kind of guy who always wanted to seem like he was in control. I mean, nothing could ever faze Eric. At least not until that weekend.
I'm hungry.
Get that cat.
You want another cat?
What's wrong, Eric? Is it broken?
Tell you what, Eric, we're almost at the farmhouse. You can see it from here. Why don't we just leave the car till tomorrow, pick up our stuff, go there tonight, and party? Shut up.
What should we do, Eric?
Here's what we're gonna do. We'll leave the car here. We'll take our stuff. We're not that far from the farmhouse. We'll walk it. We'll come back for the car. We'll cross the cornfield right there. All right? Okay, let's go.
All right, okay. It's pretty fun, yeah?
Ready?
I got your jacket, Eric.
You got my jacket?
Yeah.
All right.
Got everything? Okay.
Let's go.
It smells nice.
All right, man.
We decided to leave the car and walk to the farmhouse. Floyd said it was straight through the cornfield. I remember thinking how strange it was, the cornfield. We were so far up north. We'd driven through miles and miles of wilderness and bush. And here's this lonely old cornfield way out in the middle of nowhere. And the wind. I remember it was so calm. And then all of a sudden, this big wind gusting up. It happened just as we started climbing the fence into the cornfield.
Anybody gonna help me?
It didn't seem like such a big deal at the time. But there was something spooky about it. Like it was a warning. A warning not to walk through the cornfield. Oh God, I wish I'd understood that. The wind was warning us. So anyways, we started walking through the stalks of corn. As we kept walking, Floyd told us about some kind of satanic curse that protected the cornfield. He said the original settlers were refugees from the New England witch hunts or something. Nobody took him seriously. We figured it was just another of his stupid stories, so we just ignored him, as usual. All I do remember him saying was, was that the cornfield protected those who protected it, or something like that. I wish I'd paid more attention. But there really was something eerie about that cornfield. It gave me the creeps. The whole time I felt like I was being watched. It was like this cornfield had this presence, an evil presence. Although I didn't say anything, as we kept walking through this cornfield, I just couldn't shake that feeling. That horrible feeling that we weren't alone out there. I have no idea how long we walked through those endless rows of corn. Maybe it was only a few minutes, but God, it seemed like hours. Anyways, I was so relieved when we made it to the other side. I promised myself I'd never walk through another cornfield as long as I lived. Why didn't I keep that promise?
Oh, God.
Don't be afraid, it can't hurt you.
Wow, I've never seen one of those for real.
You okay?
Yeah, I've never
Come on, let's shake hands with Mr. Scarecrow.
Great.
There you are.
Wow.
Right.
Finally.
Hey.
Oh, civilization.
Well, there sure isn't no Holiday Inn.
Yeah, but it's free, and this weekend, it's all ours. Come on, let's step in, guys.
As we walked towards the empty farmhouse, Karen pulled me aside. She had this secret to tell me, something that Eric had told her. I couldn't believe my ears. It was incredible. But Floyd had developed this crush on me. Apparently he was totally in love with me. Don't ask me why. I mean, he told Eric that he was going to make his move on me that weekend. It seemed so funny at the time. Floyd was going to make his move on me that weekend.
You're lucky that key was there, Floyd.
They always keep the key up in the light.
Oh, Floyd, do you think Dan's gonna mind us being here?
Listen, Dan doesn't even know that we're here. And as long as we clean up before they go, nobody's ever gonna know that we're here.
I always do. No, Karen, no.
bad
Tonight
beer.
you clean up. You know, every time we go, I'm always cleaning